I'ma live through my city. Everyone rock on me litty. I don't go chase on no bitty. My bitch ain't right with me, she bad and she pretty. Whatever I dream, I gon' get it. No foot on the gas, but the car really Spanish. They never gon' fuck with me, I send you let them. Looking straight up, you'll see where I'm headed. This ain't my PM.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Now, welcome to this episode of Around the Loop, solo episode with yours and only truly, Gio motherfucking Vaughn's on the mic today. Now, I hope you guys have been having a phenomenal weekend. You know, the holidays are coming right around the corner, so it's Christmas. So I hope all y'all that were being nice out there, you know, get your wishes come true. And for the folks on the naughty list, I mean, hey, you're gonna get a bag of motherfucking coal. Let's just be real. Really does happen. So don't be the Debbie Downer when you get a sack full of coal. While you're at it, you might as well use that to make some motherfucking barbecue. Or if you try real hard enough, you can make some diamonds. But anyways, you know, I really appreciate all the love and support from everybody, you know, for all the new fans. For the new fans out in Australia that I just got not too long ago. Thank you guys for the listens. For the fans out in Singapore, for the new fans out in India as well. I finally made it to India. That's where I was trying to make it, guys. And I did it. And today's episode is called Rocking Around the Loop. And I named it that just right now, actually. I was coming up with an idea, trying to come up with like various ideas of a clever title. But here we are, just on the fly. Marty McFly style. And so today's solo episode is actually episode 40. That's right, you guys made it to episode 40. It's just a phenomenal way to start the day. And so as you guys are going on your daily commute, for all the night workers, shout out to you guys. Shout out to all the women and men out there working the night shift. Because it is a different nightlife out there. And you know, the world never sleeps. The work never sleeps. We might be sleeping during the night, but the work never stops. You know, shout out to my brother out there that's, you know, right now hustling. Mad love to him. And, you know, there's a lot of things going on this week. This is a really good updated episode for y'all. So this is what we're going to talk about. You know, round of applause to Balance and Gideon for today's album that they just released called Peak. It is going to be on all platforms. The link will be definitely in the bio because I got to show love to my boys. You know, super proud of these men for working very, very hard. Shout out to also Kelkin as well for being there helping producing the beats for some of the songs. Truly, truly proud of you. You know, and just even being part of that process, being there to watch you guys work and see the work behind the scenes was a lifetime experience. And I honestly was truly grateful for that. So, big shout out to everybody, to the team there. I wish you guys nothing but the best. And for all my folks over Around the Loop, make sure you play Peak. You play start Friday right by playing Peak, and that's what we're gonna do. So, link will be in the bio for you guys to check it out. And so I'm not even gonna wait for the end of the episode and be like, oh well, you know, this week's episode, we're going to have these 3 songs. No, fuck that. We're going straight to it. That's what we're doing. That's right. And, you know, I want to let you guys also know, I'm super excited. Because this episode is fresh today for you guys. Super fresh. So this is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, woo-de-woo, Monday. I'm going to have a podcast episode for you guys that is going to be super, super unique. And I mean, every episode is unique, right? Why not? Because everybody's sharing their voice. It's different stories, different backgrounds. But I have a special legend from Oathside. No other than Taper Tage. Now, for y'all folks that know who Taper Tage is, he has his own shop out in Oceanside. Make sure, I was just taught that he's, you know, I'm learning all these new people and stuff. And this is a legend here. So just to have this opportunity to do this interview with him, to get to meet him in person, I'm super blessed. So big shout out to Cam14K for helping me set up that interview. Because if it wasn't for you pointing me out for the best, and honestly, Oathside has a lot of true talent, Wouldn't have done it without you. So thank you so much. Now, also, that we're rolling the ball. So Monday, y'all stay tuned for a wicked, awesome episode. And that's for sure. Now, Plug Play. Big shout out to Plug Play. Why? Now, for y'all that haven't tried Plug Play, before I jump, to my episode, and for all y'all that, viewer discretion is suffice. At no time do I condone smoking or being behind the wheel or being behind heavy machinery or operating anything or being under the influence of marijuana. At no time I do not condone it. I do not tell you to go do it. If you're going to do it responsibly. There's a time and place for everything. So now, moving forward, big shout out to Plug Play. It's not plug and play, it's plug play. Get it right. I know, it took me years to actually get it straight. But I got it locked in, right? So Plug Play. Big opportunity, guys, coming in. Let's just say, keep it on the hush-hush. Who knows? But there might be some future collaborations, some big works. Who knows? I'm praying for it. Shoot my shot. And, on Plug Play, if you listen to this, thank you guys so much for all the great products. Thank you for helping me out with the battery, too. For all the folks that remember a few episodes ago, how they went out of their way to help me out replace the battery when they didn't have to do any of that. But they did. So very thankful. And for y'all guys that want a phenomenal product, something good to smoke with phenomenal strains from all over, which you got your DNA, you have your exotics, you have your live resin, you got a wide variety of products of Plug and Play, and some phenomenal strains such as grape ape soda, let's see, that juice. It's one of my favorite ones. Pineapple OG. Pineapple Express, actually. My bad. Let's see. There's a good handful. Oh, Sweet Summer Skunk that just released, which I believe is under the it's under Plug Play, but it's a collaboration. And honestly, Sweet Hard Summer Skunk, Sweet Skunk Hard Summer, phenomenal. 10 out of 10. I recommend it if you guys want something good. And I'm looking very, very forward to working with Plug Play. So my message to you guys, thank you for this opportunity, and let's keep in touch. So rolling in over to the week, right? Y'all want to know what's going on, keep in touch with Gio, seeing what life is about. Well, I'll let you know. Had the blessing to get to drive this brand new Renault went out of town again for a business trip, actually, at this time, and had the opportunity to drive a 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee. It's a 4x4 Laredo or Lardo, whatever, however you fucking pronounce it. I ain't no professional, but however you pronounce it, that's on you. So had the opportunity to drive the vehicle out of state. It was great. For all the folks that are, looking for a full-size SUV, it does have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seats. So, it's really roomy. It's almost like a Tahoe, to be honest. Slightly smaller than a Tahoe, but pretty much a Tahoe, a Chevy Tahoe. What can I say? I don't like the fact that there's no heated seats, and I like to keep my booty warm. That's just me. But other than that, I mean, it's a phenomenal car. If you guys are looking for a good family car, it is a V6, straight 6, non-turbo, so just all motor. So it picks up in boogies, but it ain't no race car. But if you guys are looking for a vehicle and wondering what to get, hey, 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee 4x4 Laredo is pretty nice, especially if you're in the city. But now if you're out of the city and you're living out in the res, or you're living out in the mountains or something, well, I mean, the 4x4 comes in clutch, but I would recommend something with a little more oomph, a little more power. And yeah, so that was phenomenal. And this business trip out of town was great. Had the opportunity to drive, got there safely. We checked in. It was awesome. And just wanted to give you guys a big update on the drone, on the dronography. For a lot of y'all that maybe wondered and asked, hey Gio, you stopped talking about drones. What happened? What happened to Can't Deny Dronography? Well, I'll let you guys know what happened to Can't Deny Dronography, which is actually just me. So, I started way back, many years ago, with dronography, and loved the idea of getting, nothing was better than getting a view that others couldn't see. Breathtaking views, videos, and it's almost like you're there. So I loved it. And, I was under the impression, from what I read online too, was back then you were able to donate a video, and if you donated a video, whether you got paid or not, it was a donation. The individual that received the video can do whatever they want. Well, clearly either A, I didn't read correctly online, or I should have done my research better. But that's not the case no more, y'all. So if you are flying a drone and you do plan to give video or donate it, however you want to say it, that's a big no-no, because the other individual uses it for any reason to put it on YouTube, even if it's for one view. Technically, that is considered for profit, and that becomes a commercial use. So for all the folks out there that my buddy shoots drones, and I'm making a music video, and I got drone footage. Well, I hope your buddy has his license, his or her license. And if you know your license, it's a Part 107. Part 107 drone license. For y'all that want to become a drone pilot, anybody can be a drone pilot. There is no requirements. It's just putting in the time and effort into becoming a pilot. Part 107. Look it up. And so you can't do that. You get in trouble. You get in big fucking trouble. So Joe motherfucking Bonds here has to buckle down and get my license. And I've been talking about it for years and years and years. And for the people that know me probably got tired of fucking me talking about it. Oh, the idea of me, being a pilot, whoop-de-woo. Well, I did my piloting and stuff. I did my videos and stuff. But it's time to take it to the next level. And many reasons. To be able to get hired for work. Just to expand my horizon. And also to get the folks from Around the Loop some beautiful views of my drone. Of the city, of beautiful oceanside, of San Diego, Temecula, just anywhere I go. I want you guys to be able to get that breathtaking view. And that's what's the most important. So, I just want to let you guys know, make sure you do everything correctly. And, I wanted to let you guys know about a steakhouse that I went to when I was on my business trip. It was a blessing and an opportunity to get invited. I'm very, very thankful to the gentleman that invited me. I'm not going to say their names yet because there's a future episode coming out with them. It's in the works. But it was a phenomenal experience. The cheese, for the folks that we were dining together, you'll definitely understand this. It's an inside joke. But the steakhouse had these square grilled cheeses, and it was almost like a giant cheese curd. Except without being fried. It's almost like grilled smash. It's I don't know, it was phenomenal. And then the waiter or waitress would pour like honey over it. The honey with the cheese. 10 out of 10. Me being lactose, I was in love. But hey, being lactose, you gotta remember, you a ticking motherfucking time bomb. So as soon as I left the restaurant, I could not hold it. I was dying on the inside, and the Uber ride back to the hotel was just a fucking nightmare. Barely made it to the room. For y'all that wanted to know, almost shot myself. Real deal. But the experience was awesome. Loved the bonding, the time, the jokes, the laughs. That time like that, just to be able to make somebody laugh is super essential to me. And it's, I learned a lot of valuable lessons over that dinner too. Business opportunities, business lessons too, and just being able to learn and soak up all that knowledge is power. It's key. So I'm very thankful. And for the folks that, saw the Instagram page, you might have seen me post a video on there just a couple days ago of the sunrise. Well, the out-of-state trip was to Vegas. It's a business trip. And, for a lot of folks to say, oh, Gio, you be going to Vegas a lot. for business. I don't think I've ever actually been there for pleasure, like, and not pleasure in the nasty way, just pleasure like in going have fun, going out and about. And when I'm out in Vegas, I still have my fun, but it's a lot of it is 99% of it is business. Whether I'm actually, dealing with higher ups or not dealing, but getting the opportunity to meet higher ups, or I'm doing podcast work. Either way, I'm always going to be busy. It's not that I'm just sitting there doing nothing. That's not how it works. But had the blessing and opportunity to stay at the New York hotel. And, it took me my second time there. And I'm slow, so it's on me. But I didn't realize the New York hotel in Vegas had the fucking Twin Towers. That's shit's just sinking in on me. So, food for thought for y'all that didn't fucking put it together. There's 2 Twin Towers for the New York hotel. Yeah, maybe it's just silly me. Happens. And so love the hotel. It's great. It's honestly great, and it's really cool because there's a fucking roller coaster there you can ride. I believe it opens up at like 10 a.m. or some shit like that, or 10 a.m. and it closes at 12 p.m. midnight. So you'll hear that fucking roller coaster. You'll hear people screaming and going. Have I experienced a roller coaster? No. But for the folks over Around the Loop, if you really do want me to try it, maybe I will next time, just to, let you guys know what's up. And so while I was out there, I thought it would be a phenomenal idea on Instagram, like I said a few days ago, about me doing a morning sunrise time lapse. And I don't know, I just got inspired by seeing the morning rise, and I was like, I always love seeing the morning sunrise, especially over the mountain hill, the ridge line, the skyline, like, it just looks so phenomenal, so beautiful. And I was like, well, what if I time-lapsed it? So I did, and that was my first time doing it. I did it from the hotel window, so it's just the view I got. And I thought it came out great, but I was like, I could do better. So I set up for the next day. I even brought out the tripod, set it up on the table, had the best fucking shot. And for the first couple minutes of the time-lapse video, I fucked it up, which is a couple minutes turned into seconds for a time-lapse. Or hours turned into seconds and minutes. Anyways, I fucked up the video because I turned the background light up. So I'm not going to share it with you guys, but on the video, you see my big ass, my fucking tooting some noise ass in the background. So I had to reset the video, and I thought that I actually hit reset by hitting the button on the screen. So this whole time I thought I had my phone recording, I got the best angle. I was like, all right, fucking awesome. Head over to Terrible's gas station, which is Chevron's, up in Vegas, and got myself my morning bang, because shout out to Bang Energy. Thank you, Bang Energy, for denying me for a sponsorship. Yeah, no, I'm gonna let you guys know. I tried my best to get a sponsorship with Bang Energy, but apparently they didn't want to sponsor me. But I'm not hurt. Just saying, would hate to be sponsored by Celsius, the enemy, the ops, since I fuck heavily with Bang Energy. Just letting y'all know. But anyways, got back to the hotel. I'm like, oh man, it's 6:50. The sun's already out. I'm like, fuck yeah, I got the best shot. And I was excited. As I get back to the hotel room, I go to the tripod, and tell me where the fuck I wasn't recording. I was not recording. No. I could not believe I left the fucking room, thought I had the shit, the shit of the shit, like the best of the best shot ever, and I wasn't even fucking recording. Now, before you say, oh, Joe, why don't you just do it again? Well, it's either going to record that or give you guys a fresh new motherfucking episode of Around the Loop. And, there's always tomorrow. But I do have to keep my promise and give you guys a brand new episode Mondays and Fridays. Interview Mondays, solos Fridays. So I got to be a man of my word. And I will post the link in the bio as well if you guys want to see it. I did post it on YouTube. It's a YouTube short. Got like 9 fucking views. But hey, those 9 people that viewed my shit, I really appreciate you. It's the morning sunrise. Also, while I was out there, I was actually I met a graffiti artist. that did murals and stuff, and came across this page and everything. Was just in awe with it. Met him at the gas station, and I just couldn't help it. Introduced myself, told him I would love to have him on a show. Well, unfortunately, I never got back never got word from him, and it's all good. Maybe one day when I go back out to Vegas, we'll set up an episode, and that's gonna be cool. It really is. It really is. And yeah, I just want to let you guys know. Let's talk about a little bit about family, friends, acquaintances. A little bit of talk about about family, because we have this idea or preconceived idea that sometimes blood is thicker than water, or whatever the case is, or family first. Well, family is anybody you choose to make family. It doesn't necessarily have to be blood related. If something I learned from the core, that family can be the ones that you truly spend that genuine time, that loyalty, that respect, that brotherhood, that sisterhood, that bond, that forever bond that's like no other. So it doesn't always have to be, blood related. Family is who you choose to make it. And, that's something for you guys to food for thought. Don't be that narcissistic person throwing, it's fucked up because we're family and no. Because, to be throwing it out like that and you don't, do the same, can't preach something you don't do. And, and if you or anyone that feels attacked on this message, if the shoe fits, go take a fucking hike. But that's that. And loyalty goes a long way. It's how you devote yourself to a person, an individual, a group. Loyalty goes a long way. And understanding, friendship, between friendships, business. Sometimes, you'll have a friend that they're not friends with somebody else, so you can't, you got to figure out how you're going to do business. Or sometimes, having business, family, friendships all intertwined, it can be a shit show sometimes. But if you talk it out with one another, it's key. It's key for being just a better overall person. And for all the folks that are growing up, that are learning, are still learning to this day, because there's never a bad time to not learn. You can learn something new every day. Every day you can take something home with you that's key. And this is that. You have to understand the difference between the word friends and the word acquaintances. Now, when I was young, shout out to First Sergeant. And I'll talk about him very shortly. But First Sergeant taught me that you'll have friends, Gio, and you'll have acquaintances. Friends, very little. Acquaintances, many. And start learning the difference. Well, as a young boy, young teenager, I really didn't understand that fully. I just thought everybody was friends. But as I got older, I started realizing not everybody's your friend. Some people are just acquaintances. Some people are not there forever. Some are temporary. And that's understandable. Some friends are acquaintances, you love them from a distance. And that's just that. So learning the difference between a friend, my definition of a friend is someone that takes their time to go out of the way to reach out to me to see how I'm doing, just to check up on me, whether it's a big thing, a small thing. Hey, how's it going? A text, a message goes a long way. A friend is somebody that introduces me not only to their home, but to their family, to their loved ones. To bring me around your family and your loved ones, it's an honor, it's a privilege. And that's a Southern thing that I learned out in the South. It's a privilege, it's an honor to be around people. And some folks don't get it. But it's all good in all times. You'll learn. You definitely know. And there's so many exciting things coming up for Around the Loop. Big works. But wanted to take my time to talk about First Sergeant Rodriguez. Now, First Sergeant Rodriguez, we go way back. Back, I think, 2011? I believe that's when I first started the ROTC program back in high school as a freshman. And happy birthday to you. Happy belated birthday, for now that the message is out. For the folks that do follow me, for the folks I went in high school with, make sure you reach out to First Sergeant one way or another and you wish that man a happy birthday. That man deserves his flowers. He deserves his happy birthday because he is a phenomenal man, role model, and has been there for everybody. Not a single soul that hasn't met First Sergeant has been left without, an impression. He has made such an impact in your life, whether you like it or not. That man has always been there. So shout out to him. Also, First Sergeant, I wish you nothing but the best and many, many more years to come. I can't wait one day to have you on the episode of Around the Loop to show the world that what a badass of a person you are, of a First Sergeant, as a mentor, an instructor, and even a family member to me. I consider you family, sir. And I appreciate everything you've done in my life, because if it wasn't for you being one of my biggest mentors, I'd be a little missing some nuts and bolts in the head. Little sonso. But there ain't nothing wrong with that. So, my flowers to First Sergeant, my happy birthday to First Sergeant. You deserve it, First Sergeant Rodriguez. Happy birthday to you. To an Oceanside ROTC high school legend that has served the community for over 23 plus years for sure, guaranteed. I might be wrong. I'll be corrected for sure shortly. But stay tuned for that. And thank you guys. Thank you guys for listening to the solo dolo episode of Around the Loop. And before the episode ends, make sure you click out the link in the bio to check out the Morning Vegas Sunrise. And also to check out the link for Peak by Gideon and Balance, because it is a fucking killer album. You guys need to take your time to listen to it, please. And honestly, don't be afraid to reach out to me through Instagram. I'll even tag the artist in there. Make sure you guys, send them your flowers. Let them know how you feel about the album. I can't wait. The world deserves to hear this. And you guys are in for a surprise. So, thank you guys for this Friday's solo dolo episode of Rockin' Around the Loop with Gio motherfucking.
I go beat for beat, we don't waste the time. My shit bang, you go live, it go quiet. Flying higher than I ever been. Don't sleep, this for the win. Like a kicker trying to make it. Gonna get it, gotta take it. Never gonna hate or hold a grudge. Sipping, talking on a